50 bucks. That's pretty sweet.
I'll stake each kid for one buy.
Jack high flop here, no suits. Mariano open-ended. Henry with the overpair.
Oh, really? I swear to God, I'll stake her for a buy.
1,500.
No problem. 5-year-old comes in, I'm handing their money.
Raise 6 large.
And Mariano raising right away.
Has she seen you play on
I don't think Henry's going anywhere.
It's not on days when I'm playing, right?
Not yet, at least. We got a pot brewing. Henry makes the call. Pot about $15,000. Turns the 5 of clubs.
Does she like understand the hand strands and everything?
Not fully.
But she's like, you know, she's just watching me rooting for you to like win.
Yeah, and she's trying to figure it out.
Nice.
Like, it's not just the one. 15 large. Interested in
Does she, like,
Mariano.
strategy games, like 4 games past?
Double barreling this after the check raise. And he goes pot, 15,000 into 15-4.
Yeah.
I would imagine Henry will call one more time.
It's a very mentally stimulating game if you choose to have a beat. Sometimes
Does make the call. Backdoor clubs get there. Henry does not have a club in his hand. Pot's got $45,000 in it.
The other way I think we make it interesting is super deep. When we said super deep, we just be so creative.
Bet.
And Mariano going more than pot.
80 large.
Wow. I'll tell you, whether this works or not, this is a heart. This is a lot of heart. Mariano check raises the flop, goes pot on the turn, and then goes 2x pot on the river. What a play here from the guy who was just playing 1-3 a few years ago. King's just a bluff catcher at this point. No way Mariano's doing this for value with a hand worse than King's.
This game was fun. Feels like everyone's really bad. It's a little different than the last 2 Fridays.
Henry in the tank, facing an $80,000 bet.
80,000.
Exactly.
The game in 2 Mondays, right? Yeah. Not about what you want, yeah. You're still gonna buy it. Come on, cover it. Please, be the fucking cable captain. Imagine that day there just buy some like.
And Henry lays it down. What a play for Mariano. Look at a smile.
Here you go, you got a question. 245. I believe you.
Stop looking at me.
Mariano's heart must have been in his throat.
Clearance in play, landed on the small blind button bonus. Each player now putting $25 on the button here. Mariano going after it here with a large raise. That's got to be in the back of your mind if you're Scotland. Wow, he wants that money. Maybe he has garbage.
1,800 $1,000 to call for Scotland. He's got a yellow chip back there. That's $1,000. He could just flip that in if he wants to try for his open-ended flush draw.
It's got to be in the back of your mind here. We see that Mariano does indeed have the best hand here, but Scotland says, wow, he could be doing this very light to steal the extra $400 or so that's on the button. What will Scotland do? That's why you spin Clarence. You never know what he's going to land on. You never know the added incentive that the game will have. The Lodge has no action. That's what some trolls say in the chat. Please, save it. Bring it somewhere else. We bring it strong here, not only in the bunker, but on the felt. Table 11.
Under the lights. That button looks like it has about 350, and there it goes.
He gets it.
Mariano says, do I win that? Take it.
Look at the smile. It's like a little kid at the candy shop.
Take that bonus. Let's see what it is.
Little candy shop.
I think it's over 300.
Little Tootsie Roll.
Looks like
Count
it
it
was
out.
430.
Little Twizzler.
Maybe a set of sevens. Maybe a hand like ace-10 or ace-7. I think the only folds you're getting are possibly from ace-10 and ace-7. I'd just be terrified that Mars could have a nutted hand here like sevens or king X of diamonds, because I think king X of diamonds would play this way 100% of the time. There's a chance that Mars finds a fold here. 3-bet pot, early versus early. Ace-high, triple Broadway board. Hard for Mariano to be bluffing with the king on the turn. A lot of his bluffs get there. Mariano could have a hand like king X of diamonds. Mariano could have a hand like queen jack. And of course, Mariano could just have tens. Ace-king. Mars does make the fold, and Mariano finally gets one through.
I check it again. This time he fires for $2,000, and I pretty quickly just let it go. In the next hand, the straddle is on. Actually, it was on all night, so this entire session is pretty much 25, 50, 100. Action gets to me in middle position, and I look down at ace-jack, open it up to 300, and then it folds to Bart Hansen in the small blind. He decides to make it $1,200, and then it folds back to me. By the way, I know my cards aren't showing yet, but you'll see the ace-jack pop up in a minute. Anyway, we're playing this hand with around $15,000 stacks, so all options are on the table here. Folding seems fine against a relatively tight opponent. Calling seems okay, being that we're in position. And raising feels like a good option too, since our hand isn't very strong, but has removal to some good holdings like aces, ace-king, jacks, whatever. In the end, I decide just to flat call and try to either connect with the flop or perhaps steal the pot on an advantageous board. So I put in the extra 900 and we go to a flop. Dealer puts out 10-7-6 rainbow, and already I can feel this might turn into a big pot. The reason why is because this is a board where I could have a lot of strong hands, whereas Bart's strongest hands are probably just over pairs. I mean, sure, sometimes he could have tens, but for the most part, he's going to have either Broadway cards or a big pocket pair. On the other hand, I could have 9-8 suited, 7-6 suited, all the possible sets. So when he checks it over to me, it's time to start applying some pressure. I start off with a small bet, but he doesn't fold just yet, so we're off to a turn card, which is the 9 of spades. This is about the best card we could ask for, since any 8 now makes a straight. He's almost never going to have a hand that contains an 8, but we definitely will. Also, this turn card could have improved hands like pocket 9s, pocket 8s, 10-9 suited, all of which I would also bet small on the flop. So for all those reasons, I'm happy to continue betting when he checks it over to me. Because we have so many hands that are betting here, no need to size up, so I bet 30% of the pot, and after some deliberation, he calls again. Now this is concerning because I think the only hands he would continue with are either pocket 10s, ace 10, ace x of spades, which in this case is not possible since we have that card. That being said, when the king of spades comes on the river and he checks again, we have a very clear bluff candidate here. Not only is ace-jack one of the weakest holdings we would ever arrive at the river with, but we can also discount almost all flushes since we hold the ace of spades. In addition, any straight here would continue betting for value, as would any backdoor flushes I could have, like queen-jack of spades, 8-7 of spades, 5-4 of spades, etc. You guys get what I'm saying. So the pot is now 6.6K, and I think going for a big size makes the most sense here. I settled on 75%, which I roughly estimated to be around 5K. After deciding that this was the best course of action, I placed the bet out there, and now it's just time to wait and see.
5K even. And now you see Bart scratching his ear, adjusting the mask, touching the nips. He's squirming in his seat a little bit. Might need a diaper change, but he is a smart man.
Wow.
And let's see if this gets through. Mariano, props to him for pulling the trigger. Triple barrel. Ace of spades, a key card.
Spades get there. 4-liner.
This might get through. This is a doozy of a hand here in the blender. Summertime fall blender. Pumpkin spice.
Regardless of what happens here, what a bet.
You like it?
By Mariano.
I said it needed to be 5K or north, and he nails 5K on the dot. Whoo. Let's see it in the chat right now. 1 for a call, 2 for a fold. 1 for a call, 2 for a fold. I'm going to start us off right now with a 1, and he makes the call.
After a few minutes, Bart decides on a call with 2 pair. Seems like a close spot for him. Unfortunately, this time, it doesn't work out